celebrities in the house. We got to get excited.
I know. That's true.
All right, y'all. Are we live?
Yeah.
Yeah. John and Nadya Melton coming to you live with another episode of Money Monday. And we're excited because we're live in 3 locations on Facebook, Twitter/Periscope, and YouTube, and the TikTok. So we are literally live. This is record breaking. This is a historic moment. Live in 6 places.
Technical is right.
So it's a little much. We're sweating just a little bit, but we're excited about it because what's up, y'all? How we doing? Because we've got Kim and Kim Challan on, and these guys are freaking killing the game on TikTok. Breaking records, having fun. And you guys have been very consistent too, Tom. That's the thing with you and Kim. You guys got on TikTok last year, as did we. The difference is you guys kept showing up consistently. And I have to say, we did not. We were posting like once a month on TikTok. And I'll tell you what got our attention. I don't even know if I told you this, Tom, but what got our attention is in October, we had some people on our team knocking it out of the park. Like putting up numbers like I've never seen. Like we came off a 6-month promotion. So you would assume October is going to be a down month. I mean, you've been around the industry a while. We've been in this profession a long time. Typically you have the ebbs and the flows.
Yeah. We
were ebbing, we were flowing.
Yeah.
She literally, Yesenia Hernandez specifically, I keep telling her story because she did over 50,000 in personal sales, all from TikTok in October. Wow. And that was after 6 months of just having this like epic run, this massive promotion. So we anticipated October would be a down month, and she had her biggest month ever. And she wasn't the only one, but she was one of the ones that really got my attention because she's like, yeah, John, I'm getting like hundreds of customers over there on TikTok. And I'm like, all right, let's start paying attention. And then we just had more and more people on our teams that started crushing it over there. And, I was trying to explain this to someone the other day, but when's the last time? Those of you that are on live, what's up? I know it's Money Monday, so you're all fired up, jacked up about this conversation. And I'm going to do a proper introduction real soon, I promise. But when's the last time on Instagram or Facebook were you scrolling in your newsfeed and you saw posts from people you didn't know or already follow? It's very rare.
Yeah.
Even Facebook and Instagram ads are mostly ads by people that we already follow. So I point this out because on TikTok, you're going to see complete strangers in your For You page, right? The news feed. And the other neat thing is when you post content on TikTok, especially if you get good at it and you're doing it consistently, you're going to have complete strangers following you, commenting on your stuff. Some of them are negative, some of them are positive, but it reminds me, and I don't know, Tom and Kim, were you guys on Periscope 5 years ago when it first came out?
Yeah, for a hot second.
That's how Periscope was. Periscope was like you go live and you have all these people that discovered you over there. And it was awesome. But then you also had people that discovered you over there. And at times it wasn't so awesome. I'll never forget. I was telling this story today. There was a guy that went live on Periscope. And he's, some real positive, like, he's excited and he's crushing it. And all of a sudden you see comments all over his page of just swastikas. There was just these like trolls with goals. And there was like 70 of them. And they're just, none of them were saying anything, just swastikas all over the guy's face. So he's like, all right, guys, I guess I got to close this out. And I felt bad for him because I'm dying laughing and I shouldn't be. But that's the kind of stuff that would happen sometimes on Periscope, which I think was part of the reason it kind of fell off the wagon. Where Facebook, there was a little more control and you didn't end up with that kind of thing. But we're loving TikTok. And I got to say, this is the first time in a long time where we have so many people. And this is what I told Ray Higdon yesterday. We have so many people with no influence, no credibility, never really had a lot of success on social media, generating leads to a point of where they can't keep up with hundreds of people asking for information. And that's really got our attention. And you guys have been crushing it. So for those of you that don't know, Tom and Kim, these guys have been in the direct sales network marketing profession for a while. And they've also been crushing it, as Nadya would say, on TikTok for the last year plus.
Craziness.
So we're excited to have them drop some nuggets on all y'all. And I would recommend you share this with your teams. Tag anybody that's in direct sales or network marketing and they would like leads for their business. I haven't met a human yet that says, I have too many leads for my business. I got too many people expressing interest in my product or service. So we're excited. Tom and Kim, what's up? Happy Monday.
What's up, guys?
Oh my gosh. We're so honored to be here with you guys.
No, sorry, honey.
What?
No, you.
What?
You guys don't
I
deal
said
with this,
one
right?
sentence.
No, I'm it's so beautiful. Go ahead, say your beautiful sentence.
Okay, let me get my sentence out. It is so good to be with you guys and be here. We're
Can I go now?
truly honored. And what I want to say is truly you guys are one of my favorites on TikTok. I love you guys. When I see you scrolling through, and you're on my For You page all the time, but you're one of my absolute favorites. So I love you guys are pure entertainment. Thank you for lighting my day up all the time on TikTok.
Well, to me, it's that and something else too. Like you guys don't even know this, and this is the first time we're going to tell you in public. Kim and I are the top earners of our business right now. We're doing over millions and millions a month in sales, and I'm telling you straight up, of all the leaders, trainers, speakers, mentors, it's because of you two showing us Bell Barnes and of course Tanya, Liza, but really watching you and how you not just recruit, not just position yourself, but how you duplicate your team and lead your team. We've been watching you more than you know for years. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you right now, my family owes a huge debt of gratitude for you and your leadership. You're one of the few people that show up. You talk about us showing up on TikTok. You two are probably the most show up couple that I know in all of network marketing right now. So more than you know, you guys are rock stars to us. And we're almost giddy right now, like little kids, to be here with you guys.
I appreciate
oh my
that, man.
Gosh. You guys stop it some more. I love you guys. All right. Well, now that we're sweating from all this beautiful energy, right? So you guys, you have to tell us all your secrets because people want to know, the people want the juicy insights. So you guys come onto the scene, right? Now, before you come to TikTok, and you guys legitimately, if we were to put up their resume, you would be so impressed. Like these two inside the network marketing profession, total badasses, right? But then you come into this new platform, and then next thing you know, I feel like I want your autograph. So walk us through what happened.
And I want to know, when did you guys decide that like this is something that we want to use in a serious way? Like we want to go all in. Like what was it that made you go, dude, this is actually big. This could be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to answer that one?
Oh yeah. So we got our butt kicked with Facebook. And then Instagram came out. We got our butt kicked with it. Meaning we missed the boat. We'll get consistent tomorrow. We'll get consistent next year. Periscope. We'll get consistent next year. Oh, I don't like how this troll is trolling me. I don't like how I look here. I'm too old. I'm too young. All the things that everybody says. And then of course, listening to Gary Vaynerchuk and seeing Grant Cardone and seeing you two. And it's just, we get into a point where we really realize we're not getting any younger. Then the grays hair start kicking in and the wrinkles start kicking in. We're like, okay, TikTok's it. We're going to put our flag and we're going to go for it and not worry about people thinking. Just good or bad, we're just going to go for it in a big way.
Yeah. Like he said, I mean, it is really hard to get traction on Instagram these days, but in the earlier days, it was a lot easier. So I look at TikTok like, you know how timing's so important when you get started in a business? It's kind of like that same feeling of it's new. It hasn't it is exploding, but you can still get recognized. And our industry is all about creating influence. So to do that, you have to go where the people are. And no joke, people are swarming into TikTok like crazy. I think faster than anything. I was a guy a little nerdy. I did some statistics on TikTok.
Ooh, let's hear it. We love stats.
Yes.
Because I want to know, I was more of, I don't know if this is our target market, right? It's more for those teeny boppers. I was more like that, where Tom saw the opportunity right away. So I got nerdy. I was like, let me look into this TikTok thing. So I'm going to read some really quick stats. If you were more like me, where you're like, I don't know, is this really where I should invest my time? Right? I want you to tell you it 1,000,000% is. Okay, so TikTok's only 2 years old. It's the 6th largest social network right now.
This is old. These are old stats.
Well,
it's probably faster now.
Well, maybe. I tried to do 2020.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. So these could be off a little bit, but I did my best to do really current stats. Nadia's laughing. She's just like,
we can relate to that. I can see
nerdy stats.
Like,
oh gosh, that's hilarious.
So 800 million monthly active users. It's already surpassed LinkedIn, Snapchat, Twitter, Pinterest, right? In just 2 years. Wow. It's the #1 downloaded app of 2020 so far, with over 2 billion worldwide, 30 million monthly active users in the United States. And then the average user spends 52 minutes a day on it. So the more you're on it, the more a user is going to see you. So here's the demographics currently. So from the ages 18 to 24, there's 42% of users, ages 18 to 24. Ages 25 to 34 is 16%. Ages 35 to 44 is 8%. So if you just take 45 to 54 is 3%. So if you take ages 18 to 54, which is our demographic, it's over 69% of people on TikTok. So it really is where we want to be. It really is worth our time. And if you want to grow Instagram, TikTok's the place to be.
Trojan horse.
Yeah.
My Instagram's only growing because of TikTok now. Finally broke over. It's been forever to get to 10,000, but
you
Instagram.
can do the swipe up now.
Woohoo! I could go Instagram if I paid people.
Oh, the struggle.
No, I get it. It's interesting because some of these platforms, and I think all of us would agree, in fact, smash the heart button if you agree with this, they become a little stale in some ways because, number one, there's been a lot of political garbage on these social platforms, which is one problem. But the second thing is I just think, the platforms are so mature at this point, and they're essentially using the algorithm to just give you what they think you want to see. Right. So it's harder to get attention. It's harder to get recognized. In fact, most of the people that we know, like they've kind of just maintained, if you will, like if they were at 50,000 followers 2 years ago, they're still just kind of maintaining in that 50,000 follower range. Same thing on Facebook, same thing on all these platforms. And part of it is because every time they post, I heard Challan Johnson mention this, every time they post, they're gaining followers, but they're also losing followers every single time, especially as you grow a much bigger account. It's actually easier to grow a brand new account from scratch. But again, at some point, it typically plateaus, where with TikTok, what were our stats for just the last week of December?
I have to look them up.
Well, she said it was like 10,000 earlier. 10,000 followers. And you said we doubled our account last week.
No, 50%. Our account grew 50% in the last 7 days. In
the last 7 days, 50% growth on TikTok.
Yeah.
So now somebody might say, well, you guys are influential and you guys have been, but these are complete strangers that have never heard of us for the most part. Right. So, which is good and bad. I guess you get people that are like, you guys are awesome. And you get other people that are like, you guys suck. And it's like, you suck. And then Nadya makes me delete the comment. But the point is, it's a platform where someone with no following, no experience can get discovered, which we've been promoting it for the last couple of weeks for that exact reason. So I would love, and I know you guys have a ton you want to say, and I know we have a ton we could say, but this is about you guys. You guys are killing the game. So what are some of those stats, or what are some of those strategies that you have seen that have helped you accelerate on that platform?
The big kahuna is collaborate with people that have a bigger account than you, and spend most of your time and energy finding someone to collaborate with, where you could be in their TikTok, they could be in your TikTok, and you can either tag each other. And to the truth of how Kim and I grew really fast was my daughter, Madison. It wasn't because we were consistent only, because there's a lot of people that are consistent that aren't growing. So we were consistent, but we also leveraged my daughter, who caught a little bit of fire in the beginning. And because we were in her TikToks and then we started going back and forth, it grew our account 10,000 times faster by collaborating. And now, like as an example, my daughter's boyfriend, a lot of my TikToks are me messing with them, and it's very cringy. But what's really interesting about that is I'm blowing up. He wants to be a video marketer and be social media, but we're blowing up his account in his social media like crazy just because he's in all those videos. And
another real example of this, my best friend who's over here all the time, she gets caught up in our TikToks. She has 5,000 followers just because of being in the TikToks.
Yeah.
Right.
We have an idea, Meltons.
What's that?
Take us on one of your vacations.
There we go.
And we'll be in your TikToks for free. Free as Michelle Barnes or Tanya Live, free 95.
We would do that.
Free 95. That's it.
We would totally do that.
Drive right there. We get to go on vacation and grab some influence. There you go. I like it.
I love it. Now, you guys, so you can still do it. Like for people listening that maybe think, well, my, daughter's not famous, or I don't have anybody like in my circle locally. So we could do that virtually though too, right? Because you could do Stitch, you could do duets.
Right.
And then do that as effective of a strategy.
Yeah.
We could do one literally right this second.
Yeah.
In fact, you can see Hannah. Hannah's our new assistant. Hannah, come here. She did one post, and someone said that if your face is in someone else's TikTok, the algorithm picks up you. If someone else's face, the one that we're in it blew up to how many?
Like, oh my God, Tom.
What?
Why aren't you wearing pants? That is so inappropriate.
I totally flipping forgot. I'm so sorry.
Tom.
I am sorry.
You forgot your pants?
I totally forgot my pants. I'll be right back.
Stop.
What were you asking?
Her reaction was fantastic.
It's gotta be a little cringy. Obviously, we planned that one. That was prepared. I prepared. But no joke, when she's brand new, she had no followers, like 60 followers, and her account's starting to grow.
I have 17.
And how many you got now?
Like 80.
80 something, yeah. So it's growing exponential just by being in our TikTok and tagging her and stuff like that.
Why aren't you wearing in your pants?
That's
Oh,
great.
Tom.
You know, it's interesting too, because I have a friend of mine that she does characters. You know, it's like she's not even being herself. I mean, there's so much you can do on that platform. Like there's so many directions you can go in, and you can have fun with it, put yourself out there, you know, use certain hashtags that you want to target. You know, you can go out there and highlight your products. And that's the other thing. This is probably the first time in a while where I have people being somewhat of an infomercial on TikTok, and they are exploding. Now, not every TikTok explodes, and not everybody is converting sales. Like some people are converting a lot of sales where some are just kind of getting leads. But the point is, they could do one of these before and after or transformational TikToks, and they'll get literally hundreds of people that don't know them. Like, tell me some more, give me information. And it's to a point of where they don't even have time to respond to everybody. And how many of us agree? Smash that heart button if you would agree. That's a positive problem right there. So I love that tip. And I think it's really important for us just to test things out. And this is why we've been telling people to post multiple times a day, like 2, 3, 4 times a day, just because you can test it out and see what's getting a good response. And like anything else, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. Absolutely.
Yes. You guys, but one thing that I want to get, because we have a lot of people on that are not even on TikTok.
Download the app, baby.
And I mean, here's what I'll say. The more that I understand the fact that it's artificial intelligence is the algorithm. It's the most advanced algorithm out of all the social media platforms.
Yeah.
You put yourself on the platform and then you just start consuming the content. So like maybe 30 minutes a day, you go to the For You page and you watch the videos, and then the opportunities for the algorithm to learn what it is that you like, but also when you begin to post content, right? You're building your brand and business, and then marketing, money follows eyeballs. So you got to show up with content. You got to make it valuable. But the more that you post your content, it's kind of cool because you're essentially outsourcing the gathering of the eyeballs to the algorithm. Now, of course, you know, you want to use the hashtags and you want to create quality content, but like the platform is primed to help you succeed. Unlike what we talked about with Facebooks and the Instagrams, it's like, you know, I'm exhausted thinking about those two platforms right now, right? So with that said, you guys, talk to me about if somebody is brand new, right? And they're wanting to build a business using TikTok, like what would be your ABCs and 1, 2, 3s that are not like too overwhelming, like somebody that we can all a little bit squeeze into our schedule daily?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to echo what you said. I would give yourself build it into your time block of what you do, your daily activities. So I think 20, 30 minutes is good. Build that in, and that's a non-negotiable. And then like Nadya said, if you're brand new, TikTok's all about 15-second pops of entertainment.
Right.
This is where you want to be free and fun. And I would say maybe the 80-20 rule of sprinkling in your business, your content, same as Instagram and Facebook, right? People, this is the best platform for people to like and trust you, right? So download the app, go through the For You page, and find out some things that you just really resonate with, like, oh, that's fun, I could do that. And then there's a way to save that feature so you can come back around, right? I wish I could show my phone, but you come back around to what you call sounds, right? These are the sounds. These are trending sounds. And then I always look at those sounds. You can see what are the top videos, and you can kind of copy and just put in your own little fun twist. And just kind of let yourself, we're in a day and age right now, people need some fun, right? Let yourself with this. And it really, like, literally brightens someone's day to flip through TikTok. It really is a fun app. So I would say if you're in there to generate leads, definitely put like a link tree, something where you can capture leads. My daughter and I did a really fun TikTok where we're changing outfits, and we said, go to this link. We got over 100 customers in like 24 hours. It was insane. So, have a way where people can contact you or fill out a form, and just start and play. And this is not an app of perfecting and being perfect. This is just going and not thinking.
Yeah.
What would you say?
There's two things. I focus a little bit differently than what I see a lot of network marketers doing out there right now. I look more for a Gary Vaynerchuk type approach where it's like long-term game. And I didn't know if it was right or wrong, to be honest. I just wanted to go after like just pure entertainment where people knew, liked, and trusted me. So much so, like when we go to like sporting games, everybody, like, it's mostly younger people. They're like, there they are, right? It's funny how that acts, but I wish it was a little older. But so we went after more of the long-term thing. But what's really interesting, we teach our team, and I recommend this for everybody. And I got this from Tanya Liza too, active or passive prospecting. So everybody still needs to be actively reaching out. So TikTok's actually one of the best places to find someone unique, like this girl right here. And then literally just click on her Instagram.
This is good.
You just click on her profile, click onto her Instagram, and boom, you can DM her.
Right.
So I did this, and if you do have some consistent content on TikTok, it helps though, because I always put my handle in there, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, I see you on TikTok all the time," or yeah, they get to know you, like you, and trust you. So that's one of the ways that I prospect on TikTok. It's just manually.
Yeah. No, 100%. I mean, that's the
I
neat
agree.
thing too, right?
Good.
It's connected to Instagram, and you can also connect your YouTube. You can put the link tree up there so they can fill out an application. You said something about having the swipe up on Instagram, right? Where here you could actually add the link. So a lot of our people actually have their product link in their bio as well. Now, again, everybody has a different opinion on this. And I think ultimately you have to figure out what works best for you. Some people are also using Project Broadcast. So they'll put their text message phone number on the TikTok, and then people will text message them. I was just talking to Rena. She just got like her 8th or 9th customer from TikTok, and she just started it literally a week ago, right? We have other people that maybe went in the direction of talking about like mental health, ADD, ADHD. This woman, Julie, on our team, I think she has like 15,000 followers in less than a month, right? So you can figure out what direction you want to go in, but first just start consuming content, saving your favorites, and then start. This is the other thing, you mentioned this, Kim. This is the only platform where you are meant to copy people.
Model.
Like that's the whole point of the platform, and you put your own twist on it. You find your own creative spin on a trending sound, and you'd be surprised by how, like, there's been some videos that we've done where we're like, why did that go viral? Right? Like, but it just does, because someone thought it was funny, or enough people thought it was funny. Sometimes it's because you get the trolls with goals commenting, but it just keeps, feeding that beast, and it just gets it out there in front of more eyeballs. So the only way you're going to figure this out is by simply creating content and putting yourself out there. And I wouldn't tell someone to stop with Facebook and Instagram prospecting and connection, but I would definitely say put a lot more attention on this right now, because here's the thing. This form of communication, and you kind of mentioned Gary Vaynerchuk, and Gary hammered people on this about Snapchat. He was all about Snapchat. And then later on, people were like, oh, Gary, what happened to Snapchat? He's like, Instagram stories, Facebook stories, that's Snapchat. So essentially, Instagram and Facebook took that form of communication and created their own version, just like Reels on Instagram, which is Instagram's version of TikTok. And I keep telling people, when I scroll my Facebook now, I'll see this thing that says videos, and I click on it, and they're TikTok videos on Facebook in my newsfeed. So at some point soon, they're going to have, they haven't even named it anything yet, but at some point they're going to have their own version. So those of you that are learning TikTok now, even if you're worried about spying on you, y'all, you ain't got nothing for China. They don't care about what you got going on. And if you're that worried about it, just use it temporarily, learn the platform. And then when it's really hot on Facebook and Insta, you can get rid of it. But I'm just telling you, it's the place to be. And Tom, I'd like to know, what is your mindset? Because you do a lot of TikToks. What is your mindset with posting? Because you kind of heard what we think. I'm curious what your thought process is, because I see you doing different things on TikTok. Is it something where you're like, hey, I'm just going to record stuff throughout the day and put it in my drafts, and then whatever I think is funny later? Or do you just post it right away? Like, what's kind of your philosophy there?
Both.
Both.
So
Okay.
I like to bank stories and cringy things or unique things or things that happen all throughout the day. We're very close to finally getting strategic with TikTok, to be honest, where we have it boarded out. We have 2 people here helping us now fold. So we're just now getting to that tipping point. They're paying us like $50, $100 a day. TikTok is for the collaboration fund now. So we can afford to scale a little bit with
So cool.
that.
Very cool.
But so yeah, I do both. But we're going to start doing more skits and stories and planning things out and being more strategic. And then we're going to start gearing more towards fitness, a little bit more towards niche type things, a little bit, but mostly fun and entertainment. We want a big net. We want to get as big as we can, as fast as we can. And the less niche you are, the bigger you can get. But the more niche you are, the more sales you get right away.
Right.
Well, one thing he does really, really well is he's super intentional. Like, he's always in the back of his head thinking, I got to capture this moment. I have to capture this moment. And I don't it's just ingrained. The more we can get intentional with our days. And what John said, we cannot overthink this app, because what you think will go viral doesn't, and what you don't think ever will go viral does. It makes no sense.
100% of the time.
So literally, if we're intentional with capturing things, whether it's funny, draft it.
Yep.
And then when you have time to go back and post it, but just don't overthink this app and just go. This is the app where you just go.
Our video, she has a video for 18 million. We almost didn't post it. Hot mom check. I have a video for 10 million and I almost didn't post it. I thought it was stupid and cringy. But unfortunately, if it's not bold, if it's not amazing, if it's not beautiful or a little bit cringy or a little bit controversial, it's hard to grow on TikTok. You can do the perfect dances. It'll work if you're Charlie D'Amelio, but you got something unique and creative and out of the box sometimes too.
Yeah. We were cracking up because we had a video that we basically talked about live video on TikTok, and literally countless people saying how they can't go live. And I'm like, that's why it has over 200,000 views, because so many people are letting us know that they can't go live. And the beauty of that is, a lot of these people obviously are commenting, and then of course we're then engaging. And that's the other thing. It's just like all other platforms, engage with the people that are engaging with you. And it's funny because this one guy actually commented, and he goes, "You're the first creator that's ever responded to one of my comments."
Mm-hmm.
And it's just funny because this just tells you that there's the typical, influencer, internet marketer that's on there that's just creating content, but they're not networkers, right? They're not like us where they're trying to connect with people. They're trying to build relationships. Like, they're not looking for partnerships like we are. So I think a lot of us would be surprised. Like, and obviously this is going to change, especially after this conversation, but there's not a lot of competition over there. There's not a lot of network marketers that are dominating on that platform. And quite honestly, a lot of us were on there a year ago, or even as recent as 6 months ago, and we kind of stopped because a combination of it's getting shut down, China spying on us, all the things. But I think the biggest thing is, up until recently, there just wasn't that many people on there marketing. Now there's a lot more people on there marketing, and you're starting to see all these success stories. And like you said, you can go in different directions with it. You can niche down, or you can have the wide net. I've also seen some people, and I don't know if you guys have any insight on this, but I've also seen some people that have multiple TikTok accounts, kind of like Instagram, where you have multiple Instagram accounts. Now that's more advanced, that's more work. But I can see why some people are doing that, because they want to have their main TikTok and then a secondary where maybe it's more niche down, for specific reasons. So anyway.
Yeah, Kim and I got to the point where I tried to do all those things, paid for all the courses, and now I just really narrowed in on TikTok, and that's finally why it's growing. Because at first I was trying to do every platform and get content in multiple channels. But we do have, now that when you start making more money than you just, like you guys are making, and as people start getting more sales, then you can hire people to be like experts, like Pinterest. I heard you talk about Pinterest, Nadya.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different niches we want to start spreading. So we spread the content everywhere that we're starting to.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's so smart. And one thing I love to always remind everybody that's watching this right now is that you build these things in seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like you can't be everywhere all the time. You can't be omnipresent, especially if you don't have any kind of help.
Right.
So, and what's cool is once you get it dialed in and you find your flavor, right?
Right.
And you work out this beautiful kind of like workflow. That's what John and I were doing right now. So we merged our accounts. So we turned my account into now John
That's actually
and
a really good
Nadya.
example right there. We combined
Yeah.
our accounts just
So
because
we
of this exact reason.
pivoted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know, there's only so much bandwidth. And us entrepreneurs, a lot of times, right, we underestimate how long something is going to take to figure out, and we overestimate how much we can do until we burn out and then we're nowhere, right? So we combined our accounts. And so now our goal is to post 2-4 times a day. Now, I know we cannot keep up with this bandwidth forever. So we're going to figure out a flow. We're going to figure out modalities. And then we're going to, buffer up our team to help us essentially make that into an engine, right? So,
and just to be clear, essentially you could do a live video on Facebook as an example. And let's say it was a 20-minute Facebook Live for those of you that are still doing Facebook Lives, you're still putting out content elsewhere. And it's just so interesting because you could do a Facebook Live and then chop it up into little short 15 to 60 second videos and then upload those on TikTok. And, Luz Howes does this, Gary Vaynerchuk does this, Ed Milet. I mean, there's other, influencers or other, mentors, leaders, speakers, those types of people that are doing that exact same thing. So it's not the only way. Now that again might be a little high level for people looking to, hire out the work. But the point is you should first start off with you understanding the app, you using it and putting yourself out there. And then down the road, you can start scaling. And if somebody were to tell me right now, well, listen, where would you focus? LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, all these things. And you're kind of at that point where you're feeling a little stagnant or stuck. I'm never going to tell you to just get rid of Facebook or Instagram. In fact, we still use Facebook as our primary source for communication, ATMing, all the things. And when I get a lead over on TikTok, I'm telling them, like, so let's say they drop in the comments, like, what do you guys do? I'm interested, whatever. I say, listen, hit me up on Instagram in my bio. And then from there, I have a little back and forth conversation, and to be honest, I'm pre-screening them a little bit. And then I connect with them on Facebook and I ATM them. All right. So the whole point is don't get to a point of where you are just neglecting your other platforms necessarily if you already have some traction over there. But if you said, hey, look, where could I go right now and start generating leads and getting attention and get in front of people that typically would never see? TikTok's the place to be. Right now, I don't know what 6 months is going to look like, 12 months, 2 years, but right now that is the place to be. It's the hottest platform. And on top of that, they are not at a point where it's so mature and there's so much competition where they're going to have to really shut down a lot of the marketers that are over there. In fact, I was interviewing one of my real estate buddies that we do a lot of our real estate investing with. I told him, I'm like, bro, you have got to get on TikTok, because he even said it. He goes, yeah, I'm not on TikTok. I don't really know anybody on TikTok, and he almost didn't really see the value in it. But because I told him there's a couple guys over there absolutely crushing it on that platform. I mean, the one dude has like 1.9 million followers and all he does is real estate, 15, 60 second real estate videos. So now he's downloading the app. And that's where I keep telling people that's the timing. When there's so many people that are saying they don't even have the app downloaded, that's the time to get on the platform.
That's right.
So good, John. That is so good.
You guys, share with us your best tips. So how does somebody build their audience?
Yeah.
Your best tips. Let's talk about that.
The number one way, this is the first thing that came to my mind, is you're either going to be a player or a spectator in life. And you just got to reach the point where you're called, you were designed for a purpose. You were created for a purpose. You have a message inside you. It's time to freaking get it out. So you got to learn to build the muscle of just going and just speaking what you feel in your heart. And again, you have two options. Just go big with the normal entertainment, normal messaging that's out there. Or if you want to be specific, I have a friend named Clark Bartram, one of the top fitness personalities in the entire world, dead on every single platform. Decided to get he's 50 some years old, ripped like crazy. And he started getting on TikTok 15 seconds. He was a little long-winded with his normal content. TikTok forced him to get good at 15 seconds, and he's one of the fastest growing people.
Wow.
So you just gotta, the number one thing you gotta do is don't overthink it. It's this thing we talk about in everything about network marketing. If you're fearing, you're doubting, you're worrying, you're analyzing, you just literally have to go and you'll figure out your niche. I didn't figure my niche was going to be making fun of my daughter's boyfriends all day long. And trust me, would I rather be doing training content or other things? Yeah. But I looked at my stats, and my stats say I can grow by 5,000 to 10,000 people a day if I do a little bit cringy, a little edgy, a little bit weird, a little bit goofy. So you don't have to be as dorky as me, but that's what's working short term for me. And then later I'll get a little bit more specific.
And Kim, what about you? How often are you posting? Do you kind of have a little bit of a different method, or are you on the same page?
Yeah, I'm not as consistent as this one. In fact, some of our biggest fights is like, did you post a TikTok? Did you post a freaking TikTok?
I literally, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to let you into our marriage frustration. I see TikTok. Listen, we get paid to prospect and recruit, but we're at a tipping point right now where, for us at least, the number one activity that you need to be doing on a daily basis is bringing in customers and bringing in recruits. Yeah. And you want to do the lowest hanging fruit of whatever that activity is, period. Not playing around on TikTok, not going after attraction market. You need to be figuring out what's going to get you the most recruits in the shortest period of time. With that said, also building your attraction marketing, your TikTok, your influence as well. So we have realized, like, if you guys study the Hype House or these collaboration social media houses that they build in LA, when you like the holy grail for Kim and I, and as a family, is we have 6 people in our family. I would literally pay my kids all day long, and sometimes I have to bribe them, because if all 6 of us were doing 3 videos a day and we were all tagging and working each other and collaborating in our face, it would grow our accounts. This is a little bit more advanced, but it would grow your accounts exponentially.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I will say I'm probably more of like once or twice a weeker, and I want to do at least once a day.
Starting today.
So I'm publicly saying I'm going to get to one time a day. But I will say, just even the FOMO we've watched it now for a year.
Right.
And when we first got on, I mean, we were getting hundreds of thousands of views every single video. And I see it not that it's harder, but it doesn't feel like it's as like the time to do it is now. And I've watched over this last year, professional people. We've got doctors, we've got your celebrities, you've got sports teams, you've got Howie Mandel, you've got, really professional people are coming on. So if at first you're building your audience and it doesn't feel like your exact target market, because I was like, oh, this isn't my market. I was kind of like, it doesn't matter, because you're building influence, and that influence is going to then get your videos in front of the eyeballs that are your target market. So I think if it, for me personally, if you're looking at this, I would stop overthinking. I would jump in, and like he said, just find your groove with it and build it into the rest of your content. Do your TikTok, then post it over to Instagram, and then onto your Facebook stories, and get the whole virality thing happening with it.
Yeah. I want to share a funny case story here. Hey, Julian, can you get my battery real quick, please, quickly? Thingy. My wife is also a prop. One of the things in growing your Instagram and your TikTok and your TikToks is having a prop. So my kids are the prop. It always have something unexpected. Sometimes, not always, but like when you're doing TikToks, have something unexpected happen, like have something fun or unique. So that's one of the reasons why Kim's account blows up, and it's just because we're always videoing each other.
Yeah.
It's interesting too. And I like the side effect of the fact that, like, I'm capturing moments with my kids, or capturing moments with each other when we go on vacation and stuff like that, where, look, at the end of the day, my kids don't have Facebook, don't understand or care about Facebook. Instagram, my son has it, but he has no interest in doing anything we're doing on Instagram. TikTok, that's the one platform where all of us can do dances together or have some fun. I mean,
it's cool.
For those of you that have younger children, especially, our son's 16, our daughter is now 12. Like, to have these videos, like, they're priceless. Like, looking back just a year ago at some of the videos that we did together with the kids, some of the vacations we went on last year, like, I love going back and watching those videos, and forget business for a second. Like, that's what life's all about, is capturing moments. And this is the one thing, it sounds like Tom's a lot like Nadya in this capacity, Kim, where she used to always annoy us, the kids, the family, and still does today. It's all good. Like, we complain, but she makes us do it anyway, where she's like, we're going to take a picture. and maybe we're in a hurry. It's like Dylan's baseball game, or we're running late for something. And myself, I'm like a big kid. Christina and Dylan, all of us are like, no, we just want to get there. Or, we don't have time for a picture. She's like, you turn around right now and smile, or else we're not going in. So she captures the moment. And then a day later, a week later, a month later, I'm so glad we captured that picture.
100%.
Because that memory, that experience is gone, but the picture's forever, the video's forever, the TikTok lasts forever. So sometimes it's not just thinking about like, how can I make money on this platform? It's a lot of network marketing, right? It's like, it's not about you. It's about how I can help people, how I can make an impact, how I can bless others, how I can, market this product to help another human. It's the same thing with TikTok. It's like, let's capture moments. Let's have fun. Let's live life. Let's not overthink it. Because whenever you're a try hard and you're being cringy, right? It's funny. It's funny. Tom uses the word cringy because that's what Dylan does every time we do a TikTok. He's like, oh, that's cringy.
So
Thanks,
cringy.
Dylan. Then we're definitely posting it. But
I love that dynamic from y'all.
capturing experiences and moments
Oh my God.
via TikTok. And that, even if it doesn't get leads and a lot of traction, you're building your own like digital diary.
Mhm.
So true. Yeah.
Listen, it's your spouses, your kids, or whoever you're trying to pregame talk them to get involved in your TikToks. It's like I tell my kids, I go, the vacation is paid because of these TikToks. The videos that we're doing pays for the lifestyle and all that. So yeah, the more you can get your family to buy into it, the faster your account's going to grow.
I love it. You guys, so good. You two crack me up. I want to be like a fly on the wall in your house. So we will come. I know where you live.
Come on. Hey, we will rock some good content.
Right, buddy?
Aw.
Your son will be really cringy with all my 4 daughters around.
Huh?
Dylan, can you come say hi?
Dylan, come say hi.
Dylan's in a photography class and he's taking pictures in the background.
And
Dylan,
you
loves that TikTok, Dylan.
Debatable.
Oh,
Say hi to everybody.
debatable.
This is Tom and Kim Challan. They have a big old following on TikTok because of their teenagers.
Oops.
Say hi.
What's up?
What's
up?
Wow.
You need to do more TikToks with your parents.
Yeah, you need to do some more TikToks with your parents.
Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm convinced that if you position yourself well enough, and that's the key word, you can literally be on a perpetual vacation and not have to grind the DMs as much and the prospecting, because so many people will be attracted to you if you start living your life on fire, as long as you can position yourself well on social media.
Yes.
That's right.
There's nothing more leveraging in the world today than social media. And if you want to get your message, your purpose, your product, your team building, it's the fastest way to do it.
I love it. So, Tom,
Long-
hey, Tom, can you speak a little bit, because you're so good at the mindset shifting. And a lot of our people that we talk to still have a little bit of the mental block. Like, who am I to show up there? I'm too old. I am
Imposter
too
syndrome.
young. The imposter syndrome. Am I too late now? Because everybody's talking about TikTok. What am I going to do? What am I going to say? Okay, please give it to us straight.
One of my favorite people to follow is 80-year-old fitness couple that does planking videos. So literally, whenever you think that, oh, you're too old, you're too young, you're not good enough, you can't do the dances, you can't do this, it's literally just got to realize it's 100% lie. It's all BS. If you feel like you're being cringy, it's usually fear and ego. It's usually you're worried about what people are thinking about you, and they don't think about you. And if you are cringy, you almost need them to tell you. I get so much hate. It's unreal. Like, I get so many
What
rude.
are your favorite comments?
I can't even mention it. Everybody asks if my wife is single. Hey, is your wife single?
Are you serious?
But hold on, is the question literally, is she single or is your wife single?
No. They say, is your wife single? And they're just crude and rude. And anyways, they're like, yeah, I would knock out that dad. I'm like, okay, that anyways. So they have a lot of rude, crude comments, but I don't delete hardly any of them. I love on them. Because they literally grow my account. If you don't have haters, you will not grow your account unless you are perfect with your messaging and you're the 1% expert of the world, like Gary Vaynerchuk kind of a person. He can probably get away with less haters.
So you leave the comments. You don't delete it. You don't block it.
If it's really perverted, I will delete them.
Yeah, if it's something nasty, yeah.
There's some perverted ones with my daughters and like stuff like that I delete.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So-
like we did with our church where no one was wearing a mask. You know, we got a lot of haters about masks and things, you know, so we get different people having different, you know, we don't get political or anything, but that would get some haters.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's
stuff.
funny.
Any other?
Yeah, you just
I have so many questions for you guys. So what is okay, so do you like when you wake up in the morning, do you like define your plan for the day and then do you start with TikTok? Like how do you think through your content? Like do you plan vacations to specifically create interesting scenarios? Now I'm thinking like the Kardashians show. You guys are so fancy, right? You have two assistants. You're gonna be doing these skits. So how do you like how do you kind of elevate yourself to that next level? That's so fascinating. Baby, I'm gonna start doing skits. You stay tuned. I'm gonna, you know, another thing. Talk to us about pranks.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I do a lot of those.
TikTok is why we were able to finally get a dog after begging, right? So
My kids
anyone-
convinced me that a dog
oh
will
my
get his
gosh,
followers.
So much better for TikTok.
That's so smart.
We know how to work you, bro. I get
Yeah.
it. My kids same way. They're like, listen, this is going to help big time with TikTok. I'm like, fine.
If you watch the shows on Netflix, they create what Russell Brunson teaches us, open loops.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're creating an open loop with our life, and who else? Will Smith talks about this, about storytelling. So the ultimate marketing is when you can tell a good story.
Right.
So our next level of social media is being able to tell more of that story, more documenting, and more pre-planning our TikToks. Right now, it's just like this morning I annoyed my wife when she was getting out of bed, right? So now it's more off the cuff and not thinking about it, but we definitely want to be more strategic with it.
Right. Some of the best videos are when I don't want you to record them.
But
No.
Exactly.
here's the one I will tell you though, everybody.
TikTok, she's like, absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Mostly
funny.
because I don't want her to.
98% of every single person listening to this has to hear this one thing though. Most people want to perfectly prepare it, perfectly get their makeup on. John, I know. You want to get everything laid out. In the beginning, it's better just to go a little bit faster. Get that muscle going and don't overthink it. Don't over plan every TikTok, especially if it's cutting into your prospecting and recruiting time.
Right.
Love that.
Oh, that's really true.
So good.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because obviously we have a lot of people that, you know, they crush on Facebook and Instagram. And it's part of the reason I had the hesitation because we were already crushing it. And that's, you know, the enemy of great is good. Like we were doing good. We're doing really good. But when's the last time we had 10,000 new followers in a week on any platform? Guys, just, you know, never.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just everybody that's watching this, never. I don't think we've ever had 10,000 new followers on any platform in a week, right? And I think we hit almost 10,000 in a week. Maybe it was like 10 days, 10,000 new followers on TikTok. And these are not people that are in network marketing or already following us from you know, other platforms. So this is why I'm telling people, you've got to get over there. We've got people that are starting an account. And of course, listen, for every story of someone blowing up on TikTok quickly, there's a dozen stories of people that are struggling and grinding over there. But part of it is because, like Tom said, you're overthinking it. You're trying too hard instead of just putting your personality out there, capturing moments and having fun. And you don't have to post every TikTok right away. That's the thing that you've got to understand. You can just capture moments throughout the day, put them in your drafts, let them sit there, edit them and post them up later. Because here's the other neat thing too. And this is something I absolutely love is that you can batch content. One of the things that's really tough, and I'm probably one of the few freaks of nature that has consistently done live videos for a very, 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 very long time. Most people are not going to do a live video every single day, especially on the weekends or days when they're busy, whatever that looks like. But TikTok, what did we do? 7 yesterday?
Yeah.
We batched, so we did 7 TikToks that we now can, you know, we batched 7 in one day that we can post over the course of the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, y'all?
Hi, guys.
So this is Famous Ben. I literally keep saying Famous Ben on TikTok. And no joke, he is literally becoming Famous Ben of TikTok.
I love it.
That's
Like literally, how many followers you've gotten like recently?
Tens of thousands, yeah.
Tens of thousands just from dumping water on his head when he comes in to visit my daughter's boyfriend, Ben, Famous Ben, and catching him trying to kiss my daughter, right? Anyway,
oh my God.
so have,
Put him in a body bag.
but he's also one of the top videographers, and we're going to the same resort you guys just got back from, the Hyatt Ziva. We're going to the Hyatt Ziva this weekend if we can get out of the country, which we think we can. and there's like 200 people, and we got planned TikToks with our team. So it's great. TikTok's great for team collaboration. And then one of the things is as you get bigger influencer on TikTok, you can help your top producers, your top leaders, like collaborate with them, take the time when they become like set up. So we're going to be able to help some of them boost their accounts and stuff like that too.
That's smart.
That's what we're going to do with you guys when you guys come out and visit us.
There we go.
We're going to cross promote. You guys are going to teach us all the Pinterest and all the other things you guys are crushing.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to be one of your guys' TikToks.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Nice to meet you guys.
Okay,
There, guys.
See you guys.
And Jack even says, yes, I'm an overthinker. You know, it's analysis paralysis,
Yeah.
right? We think so much about something and we don't do anything with the thoughts instead of just recording. And then you know what? Maybe some of them you don't post up, but here's the deal. You can always post something up, and if it sucks, delete it and repost it
Right.
later. Like, we just get so caught up in this. And this is the same thing on all platforms, right? Imposter syndrome, overthinking. And then once you actually get a little bit of traction, because I know a lot of people are like, how do I build it up organically? Just like anybody else, right? Like, this is the one thing. And I love Gary Vaynerchuk because he always says it like it is. You also have to have some talents and abilities. And some of us have the natural charisma or ability on social media or on video. Some of us, and most of us, by the way, are going to have to build up that ability, right? Like people say, oh, well, you and Nadya are so good on camera. Yeah, but that's because we've done thousands and thousands of videos. And before that, before we started doing videos in 2013, we did thousands and thousands and thousands of presentations in front of large groups of people.
Right.
And before that, terrified of public speaking. Were you ever really scared?
Yes, of
So
course.
you were still scared. Because when I met Nadya, she was already speaking in front of the room, and they had her do a testimonial, and I still remember that skirt and them legs. But anyway, I was like, how you doing? It was funny because my girlfriend was sitting there. But anyway, that was my ex-girlfriend. So the point is, I was terrified of public speaking. Terrified. And guess what? How do y'all think I got over it?
Doing it, baby. Doing it.
That's it. Be like Nike. You just do it. So while you're overthinking, your competition is downloading the app and creating content.
That's it.
And I don't know about you, but I am fired up and motivated by
too.
competition.
Yeah.
And when I saw people on TikTok that were crushing it, that got on after we did, and the only difference between them and us is they're actually using the app, because I was making excuses for being too busy. The app's going to get deleted. I don't want China spying on me. And the truth is, that's all bogus, man. And look, even if it does get deleted, even if TikTok goes bye-bye, that form of communication ain't going anywhere. And it's right now the hottest form, because look, people have short attention spans.
Yeah.
Some of you couldn't even watch this live video all the way through, even though it could change your life, right? People got 15 to 60 seconds, although you said 2-minute videos are coming out on TikTok.
I mean, they're testing 3-minute videos
Testing
right now.
3-minute videos. But for now, 15 to 60 seconds.
Do you guys
so you gotta
have
get
that
concise
availability already?
with your message.
I don't know. But also YouTube Shorts is coming out. They're doing the same thing on YouTube. So they're going to keep, if it's not TikTok, it'll be someone else.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
right.
He has no idea how the functions of TikTok work. Zero. Like, he has no clue.
Well, thank you.
But he has 100 followers. It makes $100 a day on average for just putting content out.
I had to stop because I'm an overthinker too. I'm an analyzer. I'm a perfectionist. I have boards all over my house, and I think about things and I don't do it. And then that's why I started getting really focused.
Yeah.
I got to figure out the hashtag thing. So literally I watched it sounds really crazy, y'all, but I watch your videos to figure out how TikTok works. Like, I'm like, oh crap, that's when I post, Nadya. Thank you. So literally, if you guys want to learn from TikTok,
That stuff, yeah.
if you want to learn how to be a dork with TikTok, follow me. If you want to learn strategic and the smart stuff, follow these guys, because we follow them for the real nuggets.
What is funny though, because here's
That
the
is
thing,
so
and I know
funny.
we're joking around about this, but like you said, you're showing up and you don't care. You're being a dork.
Yeah.
You have haters. Like, look, if you're not prepared for negativity, if you're not prepared for people to, trolls with goals, right? That are, hating on your content, like, you're not ready to be successful.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Like, it just comes with the territory. Think about this, y'all. All right. The most famous musicians or the most famous comedians or actors and actresses, go look at their content on social media. When they post something, they have more hate than they do positivity. Like, they get attacked all the time. Politicians, my God. I mean, these people, their whole life is dealing with haters and people sipping on the haterade, negative Nancy's, and people that are attacking them. You just can't care. You just can't care and put yourself out there, because at the end of the day, people follow courageous people. They follow people that have guts to just put themselves out there and be a dork and be themselves and be authentic. Like, that's what people want. And I think when you go down this path of like showing up on social media, that just kind of comes with the territory. So someone said earlier, like, I'm not getting any negative comments yet. That probably means you're not getting a lot of positive ones either. That probably means you're not generating leads yet either. You're not going to generate leads and have complete strangers following you. If this just comes with the territory, it's just going to happen. But so what? Have fun with it. The one thing that I've learned to do when people post negativity on my TikToks or anywhere, I have fun with it. And Nadya sometimes wishes I wouldn't respond, but I enjoy it. I thrive off that stuff. I can't help myself. I respond accordingly.
That's funny. I'll even go as far as saying you almost need to embrace them, and you want them. To be honest, you need them.
Yeah,
you need them.
Right.
You can't go really big, in my opinion, unless they come.
Right. And
I'm
sorry, a lot of those people. Yeah.
I love on some of them because I know a lot of them are hurting.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on them, and it's amazing. They're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you would respond," and then they become one of my biggest fans too.
Boom! You nailed it. That's a Gary Vaynerchuk ninja tip right there.
Yeah,
he talks about that.
So good.
He actually doesn't consider them haters.
Yeah.
He's like, I learn from those people. I want to understand why they don't like my content or what's wrong. And he goes, and a lot of times it's because they just started following me. They're like, this guy is loud. He's obnoxious. But what they don't realize is he actually cares. And that's just how he gets attention. Right. So kind of keep that in mind too. And you nailed it. I was going to say it. Some of these people are just hurting. Like, they have a rough life. And the only joy or kick they get out of is tearing other people down. Right. Again, like you said, if some of it's like real nasty, if it's perverted, sure, delete, block. And I will say this too. I learned this recently. I didn't know when you block someone that their comment is still there. So you do have to delete the comment first if it's really bad, and then block.
Oh, good. See your tips.
Yeah. So I've been blocking all these people. I'm like, booyah, never see you again, sucker. And then I go in through my other account, my John Melton only account, and I look and I'm like, oh, snap, they're all still there. And the worst part is some of them have my response still there too. And I was like, oh, I was in a mood. I said that. Snap, I got to get rid of that. So make sure you delete the comment first. But anyhow,
I got to figure out how to block them.
We have a comment every single video we do. There's someone that posts, ugh, I wish this family would just go away. Every single video, right? And so John responds every time something positive, loving. Like, we're just waiting to crack that person. Right. It's almost like a game right now. And now other people are coming in and
they'll fight for you.
Yeah. It's awesome. But yeah.
Fans in denial. That's what we call them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Love people where they are. Yeah.
I love it. Well, you guys have been such a joy. I could watch you all day. How many live streams do you do on TikTok?
Not enough. Thanks to be honest, we're watching a few other big networkers that are killing it in that area.
Yeah.
But my goal, I see a network marketer out there doing at least 5 to 6 hours a day. I'm not saying you should do that.
Yeah.
But she recruits like 5 to 10 people a day. She literally is so, I mean, this is a 1%er influencer, but I see people watching her live stream and then just going and signing up for her product or her business all day long.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're going to get to the point where it's almost like a daily reality show, like the Kardashians, where we're going to be on there live, almost just documenting our life and talking and doing training. Yeah. We're not there yet for that because I'm not that niche yet, and it would freak my audience out. But that's where we're evolving to.
And we're gonna try to do a live video every time we post up a new TikTok. Right?
You guys, so here's an interesting thing we're testing. Check this out.
Tell us.
So when you load a new video, right, you should go live like pretty shortly after that. So we tested it today. I posted up a video. We went live. We got off the live. The video had 7,000 views.
Where before we went live, it had less than 1,000.
Like,
so it was just
like
it was
50.
weird.
It had 50 views. Right. We went live.
And if you notice, and I know some people are going to say, well, I can't go live. Okay, well, sucks to be you. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Bad joke. But at some point when you have 1,000 followers, you can go live. All right. So there's always people
depending on the region.
Right. And look, eventually, just like all platforms, everybody will go live. But if you notice, if you go on TikTok right now, at the very top of the screen, in fact, I bet I can do it right now. When I go into TikTok, there's always right at the top. Where do I go? Here?
So good.
Right at the top, it'll show who is live right now. So if somebody was live right now, it would show right at the top of all activity. Mm-hmm. So it's literally driving people for you. TikTok is promoting your lives to your followers.
Right. Right.
That's a great
So I don't know if Wendy's on right now. I think she was on earlier, but Wendy went live on Black Friday for 4 hours.
Oh, you guys listen to
and did
this.
$8,000 in sales because
Wow.
TikTok shut down her ability to respond to comments and her inbox. She couldn't respond to anything. They blocked her from everything. So she went live for 4 hours and did 8,000 in sales in one day.
Wow. Amazing. That's amazing.
Hey,
That's such a good tip.
We're-
Thank
the
you.
one- in 10 years from now, almost all of us are going to look back and go, I wish I would have went all in 2020.
Yeah.
Right.
Got to the point where I'm in my late 40s now, and I'm like, it's just time to go all in. And
Yeah.
you too.
Oh,
He's calling me out.
Holding you accountable.
She calls me out all the
Thanks,
time.
babe.
She calls
Or
me.
what you do is you
This is the first time she's my upline.
get her TikTok on your phone and just sometimes go live, or that's what Nadya does with my Insta.
yeah.
She'll go live on my Insta from her phone or
Yeah.
upload. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Like you could totally just download it onto your phone.
Yeah,
and
just you can switch between accounts on the
Right.
same phone.
Right.
Like
Right.
there's a TikTok that I'm wanting to do that I want to do right now with you, and I want to boost your account. I've been authentically want to do this for 6 months, so stay there for just a second, okay? Don't move. Just look pretty,
Where are we going?
John. Seriously, look pretty.
Just-
Here we go.
I'm going to do the smizing.
By the way, I love your teeth. I'm doing the same thing.
There we
So-
go. Same place.
All right, here we go. All right, so there's something that's happening on TikTok. Isn't there beautiful?
Yes.
I'm sitting here with my beautiful bride. And what's happening is there's these incredible leaders and people that are making millions of dollars in business that you can learn from. And they're just getting started on TikTok, like John and Nadya Melton right here. So if you're not, see, and I made a mistake right now. I didn't do 60 seconds. I gotta do it again. But it's okay. Oh, shoot. I want to draft that one though for sure. Always draft and always do mess ups.
Super.
You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
I want to help you guys grow.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to do 60 seconds now. So, all right. So there's this thing happening on TikTok. If you want to learn anything, you don't necessarily have to go to college anymore, do you, beautiful?
No.
By the way, I'm sitting here with my beautiful bride, and we are doing a live Zoom. And there are people on TikTok that are making millions of dollars. There's some of the
Yes.
top leaders and influencers and people that you want to learn from, people that you want to grow. If you want to grow a business, it's John and Nadya Melton. So if you're not
Yes.
following them, I'm going to put the link in the bio. You want to learn from people like this, click on their link and watch them. They're an amazing couple. Thank you, guys. You guys are
We
amazing.
appreciate you guys. Thank you for hopping on our show,
You guys are
dropping
the
some
best.
golden nuggets. We have hundreds of people that have watched this live, and we just appreciate all the value you guys put into the marketplace. You guys are slaying it.
Boom. Do you guys see how that edification is in network marketing? You can
Yeah.
do the same thing for social media, y'all. Just
Yeah.
build each other up.
Right.
So
And
good.
that's a collab on TikTok.
And you guys, a lot of you have been asking, what is Tom and Kim? What are they on? How can you find them on TikTok? So
handle.
once we're done with this broadcast, we're going to go back and edit. So if you're watching this as a replay, just go to the description. Okay. We'll also link our account because we've been doing a lot of these like really tiny short how-to tutorials to like help you get started, right? So we want to demystify it a little bit. Let us speak 1, 2, 3 ABCs. Let us push you
And just
towards
let's
success.
keep it really simple. Their names are
Yes.
literally on the screen. So if you just put their
Yes.
names up on TikTok, you will
Yeah.
see them. That's
Yeah,
it.
but we're gonna make it clickable also.
Okay, we'll
baby.
make it clickable. 'Cause
Well, and here's the thing you want to do. I don't know who said this, but flow love to John and Nadya Melton, flow love to Kim and I. We almost always comment. John and Nadya, you guys comment way more than
Yeah.
I do. I want to. You comment more than anybody I've seen in network marketing. You guys are hustlers. Like we want to get like you guys.
Yes.
But so flow love to Kim and I, flow love to John and I. When you see them doing a TikTok, it's not easy to do those things. Comment, post, and then obviously they'll potentially go back and show the love too.
that's right.
That's awesome.
Big time.
Beautiful tip. I love that.
You know, it's funny too, because we see people commenting on our TikTok sometimes, and they'll get 190 likes on their comment on our TikTok.
Mhm.
Again, when is the last time you've seen that? Like, that's not a normal thing, unless it's like, again, if it's like a big time celebrity, a big time account, but like
Mhm.
we've got, TikTok, I was just looking at it earlier. It had like, I want to say 59,000 views in like a hot minute. And there's comments on there that have 58 likes, 39 likes, 120 likes, just comments. And think about it, those comments, right? When people see your comment and they like it, they're probably going to check out your page as well. And this is why you want to consistently put out content, quality content,
Yeah.
because someone is going to come across your page, even if you're just leaving comments on other people's TikToks.
That's right.
And this is something I think is really cool. And I'll end with this. I just think this is probably one of the neatest things about TikTok right now. And this is how Facebook used to be, y'all. You could go back to a post on Facebook from a year ago, 3 months ago, and comment, and it would bring it back in the news feed. How many of us remember those days? It was fantastic, right? There'd be people commenting on a post from 5 years ago, like it just happened today. I'm like, yo, that was. Look at the date, check, buddy. But TikTok, if someone follows your TikTok, you're going to notice that they'll then see older videos from months ago, some of your trending videos from weeks or even months ago. So even though it's not maybe bringing it back in the For You page for everyone, people that start following you will see some of your older content. But if they start engaging in that older content, then it does put it back on the For You page. These are just these little things that you just don't see happening on these more mature platforms. So anyway, I could go on and on about this stuff, but we really appreciate you guys. Any final words of wisdom for people that are wanting to crush on the tactic?
Take action and
do
this right here. Post. It's done. That video we just did is done.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's done with you guys tagged, and I pray you guys get 2 or 3 followers.
Oh, I love
or
it.
hundreds. Who knows?
You guys are the best.
Listen, y'all, smash that heart button if you got some value. Make sure you follow Tom and Kim over on TikTok. Drop some love. Let them know how much you appreciate them. Obviously, they are crushing it, but they're trying to help all of you crush it. We want to elevate this profession. We have an abundance mentality, and we want to do whatever we can to help each and every one of you. And I'm telling you, TikTok is the place to be right now.
Yes, get started. And thank you guys for everything you do to pour into this beautiful industry and to educate us all. Like Tom said, we've learned so much from you and contribute so much of our success to you guys. So we love you and adore you. And we want to know, when are we going to hang out in the beaches of Bora Bora together?
Yeah, now we're talking. Maldives, Bora Bora, right?
That's right, Kim.
We'll
be drafting the TikToks.
Yeah, exactly. But you guys do have to check out the Overwater Bungalows in Cancun also.
Cancun?
I'm telling you, Riviera Maya. It's the only one in Mexico. It's in the top 10 in the world. What's it, number 6?
Overwater Bungalows.
But they're up there,
It's top 10 overwater bungalows in the world. It's the only one in Mexico. That's where we were just last week, or 2 weeks ago.
You guys have been traveling a lot.
Nice.
So my new quote is, why vacation once a year when you can vacation once a month?
Yeah.
Or multiple times a month. We're going to Orlando in 2 days.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Thank God for this device.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or just jump on a plane tomorrow and meet us in Cabo.
Oh, you guys are going to Cabo. Oh, you're going to love the resort.
We do love Cabo a lot.
Resort was amazing. Yeah. Hyatt Ziva.
You got to wear a mask everywhere, though.
You guys were there?
Yeah.
I saw their TikToks.
Oh, my gosh.
I could follow their whole life. I see Dylan's baseball scores. I see.
We spent a lot of time on TikTok.
Shh.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys so much. We love you.
Awesome.
We love you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.